Sunrise Interviews is brought to you by Valley Strong Credit Union.
Welcome back. Everyone is affected by the coronavirus outbreak and the pandemic, and it has been a very stressful couple of weeks, and we've heard from federal and even down to local officials who say that the worst is yet to come. And so we're trying something new. Starting today, we're going to be introducing a segment called Mindful Mondays. It's just giving us an opportunity to step back from the coverage of the coronavirus and just give us a moment to take a deep breath in and just pay attention to our well-being. And joining us this morning is Pastor Robin Robinson, who's going to just kind of talk to us about how we can kind of cope through this time, especially since, you know, this is Holy Week for Christians, and this is a big week for a lot of people. Good morning, Robin. Thanks so much for joining us virtually this morning.
Good morning, Alex. It's good to be with you today.
You know, let's talk a little bit about what we're going through right now. And it is stressful. Every single person that I know is affected by this in one way or the other. Whether or not you have the virus, whether or not you know someone who has the virus, we're all affected by this in some way. How are you getting through this? How do you get through this?
Well, I think most definitely we're all affected, Alex. I think, and even if you don't know somebody or you don't have it, there's a great fear that you would be you contracted. And so I think that we're living in this society right now in a place where we really haven't been ever. And so we see that with a lot of people. But you know what I would say in this moment, and that's what we've been saying from CityServe, is just you know, a couple of things. Number one, we have to find a way to love our neighbor here. This is what it's all about, because people are in need of so many different things, whether it's emotionally or physical needs or whatever it may be. But as we move on that mandate of loving our neighbor, and that brings a spirit of generosity. And so in the middle of that, what I've seen is the people that have been volunteering, the people that have been helping others, there's a way to get your mind distracted off of your own self and put that on somebody else. And what I love about this is that anybody can do something for somebody. For instance, you know, if you're 65 or older, just stay home and take care of yourself, and you're loving your neighbor by doing that. You know, if you're not an essential worker and you don't need to be, that's one of the ways. It's a sacrifice in many ways, but it helps us to know that we're helping not only ourselves, but we're helping somebody else in the middle of that. And so having that generosity, that spirit of generosity, it reminds me kind of, you know, we've heard this all of our life, that scripture that says 2 are better than 1. Because if one falls down, the other one can pick him up. You know, and then it says 3 is even better. So I love that math. You know, so that means 4 is even greater, 5 is even more incredible. And as we just come together and help each other, there are so many ways in our community to be helping right now, Alex. And to me, it's a matter of distraction, of us not being consumed ourselves, but in this moment, thinking about doing something for somebody else.
You know, I kind of find it ironic because this is Holy Week, and you think about what's coming up. Churches traditionally are packed during this time of year. This is the busiest time for churches, and I just find it ironic that we're going through this. You know, a lot of people are practicing Lent. A lot of people are referring to, you know, their scriptures. What do you have to say to people who may be, you know, as we go through these tough times, also going through this time when a lot of people are, you know, practicing Holy Week?
Yeah, well, I would say this week that definitely is a focus of many people in our community, and as well it should be. You know, in this moment, faith is the thing that will help us. It'll bring strength to each other. And, you know, during this week is one of the craziest times I've been, you know, in ministry and doing things for the last 34 years. And we've done everything from carrying the cross to doing passion plays and the splendor of Easter and, you know, all of those things that are so consuming. And we love that, and it's such a great season. But I think we're in a moment of stillness right now. And in the middle of that, I just encourage people to embrace that. In our busy world, that's tough. Yeah. Because we are so used to being so busy. But in your faith and in your scriptures, be sure that you're focusing on what this season is all about. And man, just being sure that you're you know, around people, and I only mean that in your family, or be sure that you are talking to people on the phone and that you're not isolating yourself completely, because even during this week, encourage each other is super important.
Let's talk really quick, because I think this is interesting. Even though it is Holy Week and churches will be closed, really quick, because we are running low on time. Talk a little bit about this drive-in style Passover that you have coming up on Wednesday at CityServe.
Yeah, Wednesday, this is going to be down at the City Center on F Street. Just an opportunity to gather without gathering. Everybody stays in their car, so it's a safe event for everybody. But this is just a moment, I think, when we talk about this season, Alex, this is the Passover.
Right.
And if there's anything that we could ever be focusing on and praying about, is that this coronavirus would pass over our community, praying for our community, praying for the doorposts of our community, and not only that, but our nation, that this would pass over us quickly. In the middle of that, everybody's doing everything else they can, but man, prayer is something that brings us all together and unites us. And so this is going to be a big event. People will drive in. We're hoping for hundreds of cars there. They'll be able to tune into an FM radio station, and they'll be able to hear what's going on at the stage. We have some of our civic leaders, our government leaders will be there, and pastors from across our city, many different denominations there, sharing and praying over our community.
All right, Pastor
It'll
Robin
be a great
Robinson.
event. And then we have a blood drive that happens today, actually.
Yeah.
If anybody can come out to that.
Well, we'll post those details on our website, kgt.com.
Yeah.
Pastor Robin Robinson, thanks so much for joining us this morning. Really do appreciate it.
Yes. Thank you, Alex. You guys stay well down there. We're praying for you guys.
Thank you, and take care, Robin.
Yeah, you.